So we need to talk about a new crisis that is unfolding. This is something that is going to impact millions and millions of people. It's going to impact 10 states, according to experts. And I want to explain why this is happening right now. Here's a little hint. Has an issue with the border security, right? Our open borders. But at the same time, because so many immigrants are going to New York. Now, there's going to be an issue between New York and California. I'm going to address what this is in just a moment. All I ask is one thing, takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button, and let's begin. So what is happening right now, according to experts, is very simple. Right now, Texas is still sending illegal immigrants over to New York and to Illinois. They're sending them to those two places. Number one, because those cities are offering to accept them, say that we would not turn anybody away. So we are still seeing busloads of immigrants heading to New York City. We're seeing busloads of immigrants heading to Chicago, Illinois. We're also seeing some going to Denver, Colorado. But here's the reason this is turning into a bigger issue. In New York and in Illinois, it is cold. Illegal immigrants that are being sent there are now wanting a warmer climate. Guess what they're doing? They're fleeing to California. Look at this. It says illegal immigrants reportedly escaping New York City to California could be eligible for numerous free benefits. Now, this article is specifically talking about the group of people that were beating up a police officer just the other day in New York City. But here's the concern, and this is something that experts have been saying for quite some time, is that we are going to see more and more people head to California because their weather and their benefits. Look at this right here. California on January 1st started expanding healthcare coverage for low-income illegal immigrants in this new year. So every single person is now eligible. I want to read you part of this. This is from the Associated Press. It says more than 700,000 immigrants living illegally in California will gain access to free healthcare starting Monday under one of the state's most ambitious coverage expansions in a decade. It's an effort that will eventually cost the state about $3.1 billion per year and inches California closer to Democrats' goal of providing universal health care to its roughly 39 million residents. Now, here's the reason why this is turning into a massive problem, and this is where experts say, here's your warning. Right now, many people are coming in through this border right here. They're coming in right about here where this is Eagle Pass. Anyway, a lot of people are coming into Texas, they're coming into Arizona, and they're coming into California. The problem in Texas, this is the easiest place to come into the United States. Well, guess what? If you are caught here, they are going to send you all the way up here to New York, okay? And so the problem with this is you're going to get bussed into New York, you'll get bussed into Chicago, and now what's happening is people are complaining because it's too cold. Well, I want to show you this map because this, I think, is very interesting. I was talking to somebody just the other day. They're saying what's happening is people are coming into New York. Okay, they're coming into New York right over here. And they're hopping on a bus. They're paying for a bus ticket as far as they can go. Let's go west. A lot of people are not able to get all the way out here to Los Angeles or somewhere in California. A lot of people are stopping in the middle. This is here in Missouri and in Kansas. Okay? So this is just a bus route. It takes 2 days, 21 hours, according to, this is on the Greyhound bus, right? From New York to Los Angeles. Here's the reason why this is an issue. If people can only afford to get to the middle of the United States, that is where they're going to stop. That's where they're going to stop, where they're going to see, oh, this looks nice. I see there's jobs available, right? There's workers for hire, right? This is signs everywhere. Well, guess what? People are going to start stopping in these places in the middle. And so now it's not just New York that's going to get hit. It's not just Illinois that's going to get hit, right? It's not just the border towns right here in Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California that are going to get hit. It's going to be all these states along this path. I think this is I-94 or I-70 right here, I-76, right? That comes I-67, right? And again, this is where people they're expecting are going to stop. So again, I bring this up because this is turning into an issue. It's not just an issue for Texas. It's not just an issue for New Mexico, Arizona, and California. It's all border states, right? But at the same time, it's the states that are also joining those, right, that are right next door, which means these states right here. Let me show you this again. So it's not just Texas. Louisiana is going to get hit hard. And they're going to get hit hard because they're right next to Texas. And people want to get out of Texas. Well, Arkansas will get hit. Oklahoma will get hit. Colorado's already getting hit. Utah will get hit. Nevada is going to get hit. And then we already know Oregon and Washington are seeing the impacts as well. So right now, we're going to see Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Arizona, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Louisiana. But then, according to experts, they say New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, those are all going to get hit as well. So we have 10 here, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 states are going to feel the impacts because of the U.S. southern border crisis. Now, let that sink in for a little bit, right? Almost 20 states. Here's what I can tell you. Right now, there's talks that there's a bill that is it's getting closer. Congress could potentially pass this next week. The problem is, I don't think they will. They're going to negotiate it. They'll discuss it. It may move forward, but there's going to be a lot of people that are rejecting this idea. So here's the thing. Just understand, as of right now, there are discussions, but it does not mean this is a guaranteed pass. So, what does that mean for you and I moving forward? Well, it means you should expect your city or your state to have some type of plan for all these illegal immigrants. Some will be sent back down to Mexico. Others that break the law, depending on the state, may be sent back down to Mexico as well. But the majority are going to be welcomed with open arms. And whether you agree with that or not, honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the federal government has made it very clear we are accepting every single person that comes into the United States. Now, we will deport some, and I showed a thing earlier on today where it says the Biden administration has deported like 142,000 illegal immigrants. And it's up from what was done under the Trump administration. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter how much the Biden administration does because the amount of people coming in are about 10 times as many as under former President Donald Trump. So because that one statistic, really it doesn't matter unless the number is 10 times more deportations. And as of right now, he's not even close. So all I can tell you right now is it's going to be interesting over the next couple of weeks as these negotiations get hammered out. But the real question is what happens at the end of the year? Remember, this is an election year. It's a very big year. It could be one of the most controversial elections in recent history, which means it's going to be big. So, as we get more information on that, I promise I'll fill you in on all the latest news and updates. But as of right now, that is what we know. There's still a lot of issues down at the U.S. southern border. And again, this is just Saturday, February 3rd. My expectation is the next week there'll be a lot more issues and the intensity of the fighting could actually increase. So we'll see what happens moving forward. But the one thing I can promise you, I will be here every step of the way. I'll fill you in on all the latest news and updates. All I ask is you hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one.